What happens when you drink apple cider vinegar in the morning? Apple cider vinegar has become an increasingly popular health and wellness trend in recent years. Proponents claim it can help with everything from weight loss to blood sugar control. But what does the science say? Here's an in-depth look at what can happen if you use apple cider vinegar daily. What is apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar is made by fermenting apple cider, or the unfiltered juice from pressed apples. During the fermentation process, the sugar in apples is converted into alcohol, which is then further fermented into acetic acid, the main active compound in vinegar. Along with acetic acid, apple cider vinegar contains water and trace amounts of other acids, antioxidants, and polyphenols. These extra components are thought to give apple cider vinegar its health benefits. Acetic acid is perhaps the most researched part of apple cider vinegar. It's a weak acid, but has potent antibacterial and antifungal properties when used topically on the skin. Inside the body, acetic acid may have multiple effects on metabolism and weight loss. Let's take a closer look at some of the benefits of using apple cider vinegar daily. 1. Weight loss. One of the most popular claims about apple cider vinegar is that it can help boost weight loss. So far, evidence from human studies has been inconclusive, but results seem promising. Some small studies have shown a correlation between apple cider vinegar and weight loss or reduced belly fat. However, the study designs make it difficult to determine if the weight loss was exclusively due to the vinegar. One study in obese adults found that taking 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar daily for 12 weeks resulted in moderate weight loss of 3.7 pounds. Other short studies found that taking 15 to 30 milliliters of vinegar daily helped reduce belly fat and waist circumference by 0.5 inches in as little as 3 weeks. While these results seem encouraging, there aren't any long-term studies on using apple cider vinegar for sustained weight loss over many months or years, so it's unclear if the effects would persist. How apple cider vinegar helps weight loss also remains unclear. Some theories suggest acetic acid may help by suppressing appetite, blocking fat production or storage, speeding up metabolism, and altering genes related to fat burning. However, more research is needed to determine how apple cider vinegar contributes to weight loss. 2. Blood sugar control. Several studies indicate vinegar may improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, especially after carb-heavy meals. For example, one study found that taking apple cider vinegar with a high-carb meal led to significantly lower blood sugar and insulin levels than a placebo. The theory is that acetic acid in the vinegar may delay stomach emptying and prevent sharp spikes in blood sugar after meals. Other studies show vinegar helps control blood sugar levels overnight when fasting. This may be due to acetic acid slowing digestion or glucose production in the liver. Over time, these effects could help stabilize blood sugar variations. Again, more long-term studies are needed. However, the latest evidence suggests vinegar may help improve glycemic control for people with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or insulin resistance. Even small reductions in blood sugar fluctuations may lower the risk of diabetes complications. 3. Heart health. There's some promising evidence to suggest apple cider vinegar could protect heart health in several ways. In one study, acetic acid significantly improved multiple risk factors for heart disease, including lowering elevated blood pressure, cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. The researchers theorize acetic acid's ability to decrease enzyme activity related to fat production in the liver could play a key role. In another study, acetic acid reduced fibrosis, an important marker for worsening cardiac function and heart failure. Acetic acid may help block enzymes that contribute to cardiac fibrosis. No high-quality human studies show that apple cider vinegar directly improves heart health, but its positive effects on known risk factors like blood pressure, cholesterol, triglycerides, and blood sugar levels suggest it may also offer cardiovascular benefits in people. More research is still needed to confirm this. 4. Digestion. Anecdotal reports suggest apple cider vinegar can improve digestion in various ways, including relief from acid reflux. However, human clinical studies are limited. A few small studies indicate vinegar may slightly speed up gastric emptying time. faster stomach emptying could help improve gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, symptoms by quickly moving acidic stomach contents into the small intestines. One double-blind, randomized trial compared a vinegar-honey mixture to a placebo in patients with acid reflux. However, they found no significant improvement in reflux symptoms compared to placebo. More research directly evaluating apple cider vinegar's effects on digestion is still needed. There's also limited evidence that vinegar improves insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control, which could indirectly benefit digestion by slowing gastric emptying. But overall, claims of improved digestion remain unproven. Now, let's look at the potential risks of daily apple cider vinegar use. While apple cider vinegar is generally safe for most healthy adults in moderation, consuming it daily does come with some potential risks and downsides. 1. Tooth erosion. Perhaps the most common risk of drinking vinegar is tooth enamel erosion. Vinegar is highly acidic, with a pH around 3. As a result, its acidic nature can damage tooth enamel with regular exposure. Good oral hygiene and rinsing with water after taking vinegar may help protect teeth. However, no long-term studies have evaluated how daily vinegar consumption affects dental health over many years. 2. Throat and esophageal burns. There are several reported cases of apple cider vinegar causing burns or injury to the throat and esophagus. Consuming undiluted vinegar, or in high quantities, can damage sensitive tissues. Signs of injury include pain, nausea, vomiting, or difficulty swallowing after taking vinegar. Diluting vinegar drinks with water and taking small sip sizes may help prevent these issues. 3. Low potassium levels. There are no controlled studies showing vinegar consumption leads to low potassium levels. However, there are case reports of people experiencing hypokalemia, low blood potassium, that may be attributed to drinking large amounts of vinegar. Those with certain conditions like chronic kidney disease or on medications that lower potassium may be more at risk for potassium levels dipping too low. Monitoring electrolyte levels is important for anyone starting a regimen of daily vinegar consumption. 4. Drug interactions. Acetic acid may interact with certain medications like diuretics, laxatives, and medicines for diabetes and heart conditions. Before regularly using apple cider vinegar, discussing potential interactions with your doctor or pharmacist is important. They can help monitor for any adverse side effects or changes in lab results. 5. Erosion of the gut lining. There's limited evidence that vinegar may irritate or erode the mucosal lining of the esophagus. This could exacerbate conditions like gastric ulcers or erosive gastritis. However, one rat study found acetic acid may have a protective effect on gastric ulcers. More human research is needed to understand if and how vinegar affects gut integrity. Use caution and consult your doctor if you have a history of gastric ulcers. In conclusion, there's limited evidence that a tablespoon or 2 of diluted apple cider vinegar daily provides significant health benefits. Early research shows some potential for helping manage blood sugar, weight, digestion, and heart health. However, more rigorous clinical studies are needed to substantiate these claims. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and family so that they can benefit from it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell.